Back in Hollywood Animal. Hope we're having a great day today. Hopefully today's a great day. Because hopefully today is the day that Howard redeems himself. All right, he's going to have to pick himself up by the bootstraps or whatever that phrase is and, you know, get his rear in gear. Get me the dirt on our actor that we need for our factory requirements. Let's go ahead and do something like that. So we need Bill Horton. We only have 122 days left until we have to make this film. And sorry, 122 days until the film must be released for the public to see. So we're running out of time. We're out of time. This is Howard's last chance to find me the dirt. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. And then we're going to lose the reputation that we've gained from it. We have 18% of 3,000 showings-ish. So why don't we just go like overshoot this a little bit? We'll go like 1,000 here, 800 here. Say 5. Let's go even low. We can go 500 or 600 here, whatever. It doesn't matter. And then why don't we stretch the advertising just a little bit further? We'll say like 1 more week is fine. And we'll go 2 more weeks. It's okay. Okay. That'll be good. So we have $32.3 million and 18 days till the banquet. So that's going to help us with influence, not reputation. Our reputation is going to take a hit if Howard fails again, if he's unsuccessful again. So 3 days until maybe Howard can do what we need him to do. That's find dirt on Bill Horton so I can poach him. He's again unsuccessful. So I guess that's just the way it's going to be. Howard just fails. And there's nothing I can do about it. I cannot get this guy to work for me if I can't find the dirt on him to make that happen. We're going to have him do it again just because, but there isn't going to be enough time to do the film. Unless I go like 7 days a week, 16 hours, I'd have to do that. And then I'd have to put second team on it. And then I'd have to rush like everything, the lowest possible quality, as long as it's the fastest speed everywhere, right? I'd have to rush printing. I'd have to go like no ads. Everything would have to be completely rushed. But I think that's the only thing I can do is just completely rush the film, and it'd be a trash film, but at least we did it. It's the only way to make it work. Hospice visit is done. Do I want to go this route or no? Probably, I think no. So I'm between hush money and post-release analytics, competitor actors, audience analytics. Probably this. Planning advertising campaign, you can gather more information about a film's target audience. I mean, I like this. I think it's probably more valuable than hush money. So let's just do this. And we're going to pay. Yeah, we'll do this. I'll spend a little bit of influence, I guess, too, to give it just a little bit faster so I can get going on the hush money, too. So we'll go a little bit like that. I don't like doing that, but we'll do a little bit of it. All right. And then we're going to get influence from the banquet pretty soon here, so that'll compensate us right back. At least a little bit of that will come back for me. And then there it is, 350. I can also do it again. I assume I can just do it over and over again. It doesn't seem like there's it doesn't seem like there's going to be any real downside of doing that. So if we need influence, we can spend money that way. If we need reputation, then we give to charity, right? Those are the two things we can do there. So I would then say I want to give $1 million to charity. Something like that would give me 240 reputation. So I could do something like that. There we go. And now that will offset when I don't get this correct. It'll offset that too. So the factory thing's going to get reset. All right, Hasbro 35 is now maxed out. That's just the way that is. But we can go over to frame tone. There's upgrades available, but once this film is done shooting, I think Sergeant Willis is what it's going to be. I think once that's done shooting, or the other one, I don't know which one it's going to be, then we can upgrade the better version of the frame tones. That's what we ultimately want to do. Give Me a Shoulder ends up being maxed out on the artistic score for pre-production. Feels pretty good. Start production on that one too. We'll go second unit. Let's get Everett on scene, I guess. He's very... Man, Everett just doesn't like me. Maybe I shouldn't put him on there. I'm going to do it anyway. We can give him high. Yeah, medium is good there. It looks to me like the luckiest day of the year is going to finish shooting first. This is, of course, frame tone anyway. It is not all... I don't believe this is all on a soundstage, though. We'll see. I mean, some of it is, but I don't believe all of it is. And that's what's required for that. Do the math can now have its distribution ended. And all the stale elements gone. There he is. There it is. So we spent $1 million on the banquet. We spent $1 million to charity. We got 167,000 in cash and still over 30 million to burn. And that is before these films release. And these films will make profits too. Decent targeting for my 6.0 film. Does it translate with the critics? Okay. A few 3 stars. I like that. I think we're going to have some good showings there. Definitely a profitable film there. Locking in the fresh elements as well. I like it. We spent 600 grand on that movie. Everything goes stale. Great. Great. Everything goes stale. When are you good? In a year. So you're gonna be stale anyway. Okay. Once again, target lost. It's just like, I don't know. Is he just fast? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but if I switch to Carl Brooks, do we have better luck? I mean, maybe it's just a Howard thing. Maybe he's just bad. Maybe just Howard is secretly bad at his job. After all of this, I'd like to get the guy, you know? Just to say, hey, I did it, but it was too late, you know? But at least I got him. It's just wasted all my time. We need to make people better, too. Agent training. So this costs a lot of influence, which is why I'm not doing it very often. But if we can constantly do this, the issue here is it basically costs me $500,000 just to try to upgrade an agent. This is very expensive. But Howard, I'm hoping this will help you become a better agent, you know? And we're going to get all that influence back once the banquet happens. And so as long as we're making decent money, we can get influence up a little bit faster. So I'd like to get more special events, so that's really nice. The gifts are going to take a while. I did say I wanted them. I totally bought them last video. Why do we have none? I don't understand. I bought... Didn't I buy these? What happened? Video game. Video game. Okay. Well, I don't want that many. No. I can't delete this. I cannot delete the one. I can't delete the one. Okay. Apply. I'll do this then. There you go. I thought for sure I had done that already, but I guess not. Maybe the banquet interrupted it or something. I don't know. All of that's done there now. Ted with his 57% still fails again. It's just RNG in general hates me lately, you know? There's just too much there's too much RNG in the game. I don't like it. I don't want so much RNG. Here's no words needed. It's stale now. But otherwise, it worked out really well. Decent targeting. You know, I would expect to be for the quality of the film that it is. I would expect to be. We paid $841 for it, but we're gonna make more than that. It's fine. All right, not my problem. Like, not my problem is just definitely not a problem. Had 100% attendance on the first week. That's decent. All right, luckiest day of the year is done. I'm not sure that qualifies for the frame tone, but the other one does, as far as I'm aware. It does. So we had about half of our 4,000 screenings there. So we want to bring it down to about half. Let's go like 2,000 is good. 1,500 there. We'll go down to like, say, 1,000 there, and then maybe even lower, like around this area. Let's say like that. All good. And then extend the advertising to, let's go there. Just 2 more weeks is fine. All right, Frame Tone, I can't speak. Frame Tone Pure is done now. You've fulfilled all the requirements for that. And now we get the pure version of it available to us. So now what we want to do is come over here to our research, our technology management, and now we have the Frame Tone Pure available. And this is what we want our teams focused on now. So we can't go much higher, but we can put one of our teams on this one and then our other team on this one maybe, or just, yeah, we can just do this. So 270 days to get both of these done. That's what I want to do. And now we'll use the pure instead on all future films. That's great. So filming kept the thing pinned to 8. I like that. I like seeing that a lot. This is great. It's only downhill from here as our editors cannot keep it at an 8. Do I need a rap party? It might help my antagonist. It's supposed to. Okay, so rat party should help these guys, all right? It shouldn't do anything to these guys. I mean, I guess I guess it could help the producer, and yeah, it should help these. Screenwriter, I don't know about that, but it definitely should help these guys. He's at 13 loyalty. So the rat party should raise that by 20, supposedly. So if I do that, he's at 13 loyalty. See what happened there? I'm just not getting credited for that. It's just like it's not worth the money. Unless I have to check him afterwards. I mean, I just checked it and it's not there, but Fred Flynn, award-winning. He's unassuming, but award-winning, and I poached him. And then Keith is here. So hopefully this doesn't go under 7 is what I'm hoping for. Keep it at an 8 if we can. Maybe with Keith, we might be able to raise the artistic score. I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, go post-production there. And then Sergeant Willis will be done too. Unsuccessful again. Now you might think maybe he doesn't have anything, but if he doesn't have any dirt, I believe it tells me that. It's already told me that once. So I thought maybe it would tell me that again. It's possible though that you have to be successful to learn that he has nothing. Right here, it's just like the target got away over and over again. He gets away is what it's been. And that's, I don't know about that. I don't like it. Okay, so I let Charlie go, and I let that director go. I'm trying to trim my staff just a little bit here, get a little bit more efficient, and try to really focus in on where I want to be. Plus, the guys I got rid of, they're capped out, so whatever. I can't improve them further anyway. Emma, I'm gonna let you improve a little bit. Lee, I'm gonna let you improve a little bit here. Let's give you guys some experience. There we go. Okay. I'm really disappointed we have to start over on factory. That's the hardest part. That's the thing I was worried about, is that this one. If once you get past this one, it's much easier, right? Then it's just about churning out the films. I've already done this one. This one's done. Release 13 films in a calendar year. I've already done that, right? I'm just doing that naturally. It's great. This one here is hard because you have to do all fresh story elements. I planned to need more time to get this one because I need to get more story elements. And my writers are all writing scripts at the moment, so they're not finding story elements, which is okay. I need the scripts for the factory so that I don't have to write the scripts anymore, and I can just put them into circulation as soon as the factory wants them. So I want the scripts. But I also need my writers to be a little faster at this. So now that we have 6 writers, it looks like things maybe are just a tad bit faster. So we'll see what happens with Bernard here. How well the laughing stock turns out. No words needed is stale, but 23% of about 2,900, I guess. All right, so again, we're going to overshoot that number just a little bit. Let's bring it down to about, like, say, there is okay. I'm just going to overshoot it a little bit. No big deal. There we go. It's fine. And then we'll add a little bit more advertising power to that, and then that's it. So that's all the films we have to release at the moment until Luckiest Day of the Year shows up. Last Action Hero was finished? Oh. This is, again, one of the scripts that I made. It does have stale elements at the moment, but those will be good October next year. Ugh. Damn. I'm just using things too often, man. Good job, Felix. Good job. Now you can go and look for things for me. We'll shelve that for now. The Laughing Stock's done in 5 days. Let's get Felix back on looking for supporting characters, please. I need them. All my writers are going to shift to finding story elements now once all these scripts are done. So Laughing Stock, did we get it to 7? No, but it's respectable. It's all right. That works. Let's do the analysis on this. See how that works. Successful combinations. I don't know who wrote this, but the man has talent. Story holds together. Thank you. And the execution is well competent. And here's what I think about the combination of certain elements. So Damsel in Distress and Prison Break don't work well. Isn't that very interesting that those two things don't work well? I mean, The damsel in distress is waiting to be rescued, and you're telling me that she can't be locked up? Right? This is, I think, Prison Break is not so much about... I feel like it's being literal. Like, you're escaping from prison, as opposed to you're just in a cage and I need to rescue you out of your prison cell or your confinement, right? I'm not thinking literally with these themes, but apparently that's a literal one. And then Femme Fatale and Adventure, I feel like that's, I guess it's a common one. I guess it's not like a super good match, but everything else was a good match, so I guess it's good. Okay, I probably should have looked at the other script. I wonder if I can have them analyze the other scripts too. If I shelve this. Oh, hang on, not my problem. I can do a little bit longer. Just a little bit more is okay here. Let's bring this down. I mean, they're not going to show this many, but it's okay. I have plenty of theaters now, so we'll just keep this in and then confirm it, and we'll keep that in theaters just a little bit longer. So Bad Blonde is going to be done in 29 days, 56 days left on What a Square, and 94 on the other one. So there's, yeah, this is working out pretty well. More supporting characters, please. Come on, come on, come on. Give me those supporting characters. I need them. All right. So spent a little over $500,000 on Give Me a Shoulder. It's pinned to 6 on the artistic score still after filming. Okay. I don't think I need the Rap Party because it doesn't seem to do anything. It really doesn't seem to do much at all. Let's get our 2 in here. I really don't want to ruin it, but these are what I have available. So we'll do that. Let's get our people in here on this. I need to get a better... I need to get to high quality facilities. So part of me is tempted actually to go to a high quality film development before I get my own music recording. This is just saving me money. Going to my own studio just simply saves me money here. But if I work on the high quality version of this instead, it actually will improve my films. So I feel like I want to go that way instead. I've been thinking about it. And I think that's kind of where I'm going to go. 35 days left on making my writers write scripts 30% faster. After they're already done writing the scripts, of course, you know. Oh my gosh, this Bill Horton guy. I'm never going to find him. Well, it doesn't matter if we do anymore, so I guess we'll just stop looking. Gosh, he got away, all right? There's nothing I can do. He's just getting away. Okay, now, are we going to have anything nominated? We're a number 3 studio when it comes to how much money we got in the bank, and that's pretty much it. It's only ranking it by how much money we have. But notice our profit for the year. We made a ton of money this year. And if we keep this pace, we'll definitely be in second next year. And Evergreen is actually in number 1. Evergreen is the top studio right now. Wild. Okay. Initiative overturned. Delay the adoption of the code. That can't happen anymore because the code is now in effect. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to look at what the code says I can't do, right? Hang on a second. So Flat Bottom is in the top 10. That's nice. Flat Bottom was number 1 critical acclaim. We killed it. Risk is also in number 5. Very good. All right. The Love Carousel found its way into the fan favorites list at number 6. And we get all sorts of experience because of this stuff. So that's great too. I want production department. Let's go like this because this guy's might end up replacing him later. Head of production, head of pre-production. I'm definitely going to go in and max him out if I can. Yep, max him out. Herbert. And everybody else gains experience but doesn't level up. Ricky Gregory is getting established in detective movies. And that's it for what's established. Now, you might be thinking, okay, well, what about this code? I haven't seen much of it yet, or I didn't, you didn't look at the last video or whatever. So how does this work? Well, we're going to go into these scripts, and what you're going to find is there are going to be symbols like this. So this is generous profanity. See this little red icon? That tells us that this element violates the code. Members of the Alliance are prohibited from using this story element. If I want to leave the Alliance, I could use it, I guess. I don't know what the consequences of leaving the Alliance are, if I can even do that. I don't actually think it lets you do that in the game yet. But I would assume then that I wouldn't be needing to worry about that. Thing is, I can now go in and try to get this removed so that the script is not invalid. Because right now, Last Action Hero it has that. But everything else is fine with these scripts as far as I can tell. None of the story elements that I'm using on the other scripts are going to be a problem. It looks like Standing Proud, though, has one. That's disallowed. And that's the alcohol one. So we need to get alcohol and generous profanity removed from the code. So to do that, we're going to want to go over to our FSAA. We're going to want to remove story element from the code. We want to unlock this. Now what I want to do is I want to remove story element from the code. I'm going to propose this to everyone else. And we need to choose the story element that we want to have removed. So in this case, I'm going to go for themes. And I'm going to say, I want to remove alcohol, the spirit of freedom. There is no reason to have this removed. Alcohol is legal now. It's not even illegal. So we can get this removed from the code. I'm going to submit this to a vote. Now, what I want to do is get some competitor espionage going so I can see what they're going to vote. Evergreen is actually a pretty big player now. So we're going to get somebody to look at them. Gernstein, of course, is always a big player. They have a lot of influence. We're going to do that. And then I could actually just temporarily assign everybody to everywhere. Like I could just do that because this vote's going to happen. So let's just see what everybody's willing to do here. We'll just go universally and spy on everybody right now to kind of get a feel for what people are going to vote for. Hopefully I'm at the very end of the voting. Looking pretty damn good. Yeah, okay. So I really only need to spy on Marganese here, but I'm going to spy on everybody anyway, just so I can get a feel for what they like. So 10 days until I know how they're going to vote. Because I don't really have a whole lot of productions going on at the moment. I don't need my security staff to, be there on the set. So that stayed pinned to 8. Yes. So post-production being done, we pinned it to 8. That movie's going to sell like hotcakes. Outstanding. Okay. This will be the most we could possibly do. Now, I want to make sure, though, this is the problem. This movie being done, I could totally put this out right now, but it's going to violate the code because I didn't release it before the end of the year. This movie has rape in it. So I cannot release this movie right now. So we're going to have to hold off on distribution of this movie because I can't afford to do it. So we're going to do this. We're going to go to distribution, but then I'm going to have to pull back. I can't release this movie until it's okay to do so. Okay, so I have to work on getting these elements removed from the code. All right, so let's see what Sergeant Willis has. I forgot whether or not this one's allowed or not. This one has corrupt official, so I can't release this movie either, which is fine. What a failure of a movie. And the problem with this, the really hard part about this one, though, is that everybody's freed up except the producer, right? So the producers on these are going to stay tied up with this project until I release it, and I can't release those yet. So now I'm occupying possible producer space, I guess, for movies I can't release. That's a problem. Give me a shoulder. This one is safe, so this one can go too. I don't know about these ones because I can't see their elements, but if I remember correctly, I think Bad Blonde has some bad. I think it had the corrupt politician too, didn't it? Or maybe it had something else. I forgot. What a Square is for the Wayward Soul. I think that one was okay. Standing Proud, I think, is going to be blacklisted too. That's going to suck. We're going to hold another banquet because I need the influence points to remove things from the code. So we're going to do the banquet to get that going. Ooh, science fiction genre. Nice. Sounds good, man. Let's make a science fiction. I'm making Star Trek first. Okay. Can we make something that's going to be fine? This one's probably all right. Don't start without me. Yeah, now I want to make sure, though, that we're going to be okay with this, the factory and stuff, too. So I'm going to wait 12 days to start working on anything else. There's a new publication that's begun writing about cinema called The Keep. Aliens from distant planets and mutants from the depths of the sea, unknown worlds and amazing scientific discoveries. Observe the latest marvels in cinema and literature from the high towers of The Keep. So if we make, any science fiction movies, that'll be great. Those guys will write about us. Okay, so let's see what people are going to vote. Everybody's like, no, man, we want to keep this around. Shit. That sucks. Oh, man. It's going to take all of my influence to stop this. But I want to be able to release my movies. I want to get it removed. I need to like put all 900 in it, I think. I need that done. I need this removed. Okay, good. Woo! All right, see? The power of influence. All right. Initiative is accepted. We're going to neuter the code big time. We're going to get that thing out of here. All right, so send to archive. That's good. And then this producer, I think I want to keep him around, but I have enough producers right now, man. I have enough. I have too many, I think. Okay, once this banquet's done, we're going to want to go in and do it again and again and again, as much as we can. There's the mayor's achievements done. We want to go over and do that again too. So let's grab the mayor, tote his achievements again, and also get a party on so that we can get the 300 influence from that as well. So we want to get our influence back up so that we can start neutering the code even more, right? We want to keep doing that. If I go to FSAA again, remove story element from code, I can look at now removing, let's say, probably rape, because I already have a film done that I can't release with it, right? I need to get my films able to be released. You can't have any finales where the bad guy gets away. That one I don't even have access to yet. These ones, I have movies that are pending that have all of 3 of these things, so I can't do that. Corrupt Official, that is the standing... I don't know what this one is, whether I have a movie with that one coming or not. What was the antagonist in the other one? Oh, the Heartless Bureaucrat is what it was, I think. It was standing proud. Okay, I'm not ready for that yet. We'll put a pin on that. I also need to make sure that I have enough influence points to fight against them trying to add it back if they want to add it back. Okay, we've extended medical coverage. Now let's go get meth. I love that sentence and how that worked. $200,000 to go get that in 400 days. We're going to get that, and then we can start making our friends happy there. Our talent happy. Send that to the archive too. Okay, so we currently have nothing in theaters. I can't release these 2. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Now, I'm going to do this better this time. Apologies for everyone who's like told me I could do this and I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I've read your comments since then. It's been a while. Hi. So let's go ahead and do this properly this time. It's time to choose the films you'll nominate for the Pollux Awards this year. Any film released during the previous calendar year is eligible for Golden Statuette. So we have the ability to put out really good movies. And I think, well, Risk scored quite high. We can't do Flat Bottom again because it was the previous year before that. So Risk 2 did go quite high though, right? It had a B. It was pretty highly rated. So I think maybe Risk 2 is where we want to be here. It's one of our most profitable films. It might even be it is the most profitable film. So I think that one's going to be one that we put forward. We can probably also put Not My Problem. It's pretty high on that artistic score as a 6.0. Love Carousel, though, was a little higher than that. So I think I might put Love Carousel up there too. Now what we can do is go this way. I missed this before. Go this way. Nominate for Best Cinematography. Okay? Same thing. We want to put the films that we think actually did well there. So confirm that one. And our reputation is high enough to where we can suggest 2 movies there as well. There we go. So cost of additionals, total spend. We're not spending anything yet. So Best Actor. We're just going to keep doing this, I think. Although, man, I feel like if we can somehow get Best Actor to be Wendy. Can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine? Where is the films that Wendy was in? I mean, she shouldn't really be in these movies, right? I probably don't even want to have one of my people voted for Best Actor because then they start charging me more. Oh my gosh. Maybe Christina Mitchell. She was pretty good as the supporting character. Edgar Lamb, he's maxed out. I don't really want him to be Best Actor. Love Carousel. We had Billy Nash. That would really put a big head on him. Nellie Mueller already has star power. Let's put Love Carousel in there, I guess. And then I really want to get a movie with Wendy Carpenter in it. Yeah, we're gonna do new awards needed. Okay. Next, best actress. I don't have any released movies that have an actress at the protagonist role. That I just didn't release it. Best director. Jeez, what do I want to do here? So the director on this one is Leland Kester. He's pretty good, I guess. These were pretty good films. They did well. So we'll put both of those up for there too. We'll just really stack these two movies and see what happens. Risk, best screenplay, The Love Carousel, and that's it. So I'm recommending all these things, right? It would take 500 influence points to boost my promotion on one of them. I don't have that many anymore. If it had waited a couple of days, the banquet would have hit, and then I would, but it's okay. I'm going to spend my influence points on the code anyway. So we'll go ahead and apply that. Okay. We're going to lose some reputation there. Knew that was coming. Nothing I could do about it. I just wasn't able to get that guy. So the next time the factory comes up, we'll see if we can do it, but we're no longer on a chain, right? We're starting on number 1 now, so I'm not feeling the pressure so much on that anymore. Bad Blonde. Looks like it's pretty good, and nothing here is rejected, so we can make this movie right away if we want to. And of course, since I made this script, we know that all these elements work really well together because I know what I'm doing. Okay, we can start this project right now, in fact. So why don't we go ahead and do that? So I'm going to do something really avant-garde here. I'm going to stack the highest professionals that I possibly can think of in this movie. And then I'm going to put Wendy Carpenter in the lead role. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put Wendy Carpenter in the lead role. This market, I think I'll put everything on location here is fine. No, it's not. It's cheaper to do it the other way. So let's go B1. We'll go sound stages here in the places that don't matter as much. And then we're going to leave high quality locations here. Okay, filming technology is the extra, and then now we get the pure on the frame tone. Max these out. We want this to be an 8.0 film if we can, because we can actually release this one. Let's put Bruce on this. He's on a timer. Put Roger on this. He's on a timer. This one is social rejection, so that works well with Roger anyway. The cop, angry boss, serial killer. So it's not... Okay, so serial killer is a woman. We got to use Gertrude here, I think. I mean, she's a true artist, you know? She's on a timer as well, so I got to use Gertrude here. The cop... We can make this one Tom Stone, but he really hates me still. He still hates me. Can I? Thank you. Maybe now you'll leave me alone. Oh, it dropped. I need meth. I need meth so bad for him. Alan, we'll put you in here. Angry boss. We can put this one as... man. Detective, working man. Cop. Ooh, he's actually known for a cop. Yeah, so let's actually have you be the cop. I know you're a little under the script at the moment because I want it to be an 8 eventually and you're a 6, but it's okay. You got that star power that'll help you out. And you know what? I'm going to use you as much as I can while you're still depressing. I just don't know how the loyalty will play into my ability, like his ability as an actor. Is he going to be tanking scripts? You know? Because he's very happy. So he shouldn't be tanking scripts. But I don't know. There's just a lot of star power potential in Bad Blonde. And she's also a blonde. That works really well. Okay, go. It's a very expensive project. Probably over $1 million budget on that one. $1 million total spent anyway. We'll see. Okay, so new demands. We got to choose somebody that we actually have. Lawrence Bush is somebody that we actually have, so we can make this work, right? Lawrence Bush just needs to make a drama. It's pretty straightforward. I have dramas. It needs to be at least 55% drama. So we can make that happen. So first thing we want to do is come over to our scripts and figure out what do we have that's a 50 5% drama at least. Well, we've got the rings on every finger. That's a 60%, so that should work. And it's got all fresh story elements. That should work. And we want this to come from who again? This is Lawrence Bush. Lawrence Bush is a director. Okay, so we're going to choose that. So we're going to come over here. Rings on every finger. He's not a very good director. Is there maybe a weaker script? How about Don't Start Without Me? This is definitely a weaker script. But it's only 35% drama. You need it to be at least 55% drama. So this is 60. So script's already written. We should just do it. So that's what we're going to do. That's why I've got a lot of scripts. Actually, before we do this, let me really quick check to see if there's any other ones I could buy that might be better suited for him. Wow, this is an 8.0. Wowzers. It has a lot of stuff that I can't use, but I'm working on that too. I'm going to shelve that anyway. This is a 7.0, pretty good. I'm going to shelve this one too. I like that. I like all these scripts that are 7s and 8s and stuff, definitely. I know I'm spending money here, but I'm making it back. Although there might be a chance where I don't make it back here in a bit. Yeah, let's shelve that one too. Okay, but we are gonna work on the one we're already doing. So it's this one here. Okay, so cinematographer, let's put Jack Sharp on it. Nah, Homer can do this one. And we'll have it be mostly on location. We want it to have really high quality locations so that we don't, butcher the film. Let's give it a sound stage. I'll get you market. And how about a diner and a store, and then I'll give you the location for market there. For motel. Nah, motel can be a soundstage. That's okay. I think the market should be on location, but I can't quite get that. Interesting. In order to get this one, I need international locations. Weird. Okay. So this is fine because he likes this, and then we're gonna get a little bit more cheaper there. Filming tech, same things. We're used to that. Let's give it all the fix-ins, try to boost it up as much as possible. Now our director has to be Lawrence Bush. He's a 4.9. So we need to back him with a bunch of other people who are very good at what they do to help support him and bring him up out of this. So the working man. I have an actor that was good as a working man, and I think I just used him on that other film. I did. Damn. Okay. Alan, you're in. The rival's going to be Donald. Donald can be a rival here. Your sidekick will be Bill. And your angry boss is going to be Alan Shelton. Okay. So we've got this as our scripts for this. And hopefully we can make this work. It's going to be 163 days to produce. However, I'm going to speed up the filming. I can rush that. So from this point until it's done in filming, it's 160 days or something like that. The timeline on this is 230 days. We're cutting it kind of close there, but again, I can accelerate the production process with my second unit, and also by manipulating the time, especially if it's between 5 and 7. I can also rush it, very, very long hours. But then on top of that, I also have the bonus 15 days I have from just like waiting. Okay, so we didn't get the best film nomination or cinematography or best actor or best actress or best... all those nominations, I didn't get anything. Well, they don't like me much. That's what it is. It's skewed, I tell you. It's politics. Attend the Pollux Awards? None of our films were nominated for Pollux Awards this year, but we were invited nevertheless. Decorum dictates that we attend, smile and applaud the winners, and silently remind them by... our imposing presence that we're still a force to be reckoned with. Of course, we could spit on social etiquette, boycott the tasteless gathering, and let them know that we really think about their mediocrity. Well, I don't see any reason to like ruin our reputation here, so I'm gonna attend it anyway. It's fine. We're still gonna go. All right. So writers write 30% faster is nice. I think I want them to go even faster than that. But this one's 900 days, and man, would it be nice to develop story elements faster. Oh boy, would it. And this one just gives it to me flat, like easy for free. I like this one because it's like guaranteed, but it's every 6 months, which means you're getting at most 2 story elements a year from this. You're going to spend 500 days in order to do that. So you're going to spend a year and a half of your development time just to get 2 story elements a year, when instead I could have all my writers really pumping them out. I have 6 writers. If all of them are looking at it and it takes them like 70 days to search for it, I could potentially be getting 6, 8, maybe even if they're really good on RNG, it could be getting like 9 or 10 story elements in a year if they're really hitting. So I'd rather just speed them up. And then we're going to start working on this stuff over here too. But I want to develop story elements a little bit faster so that they don't get stale. And of course, I'm going to splurge a little bit because I have the money to do so. Let's get that in 300 days. Okay, Give Me a Shoulder is done in post. Let me just verify that it's... Yep, I can release this one. Good. So I'm going to start dropping in money here in a second because I don't have any films in theaters. So I got to release things. Get things out the door. I like how these are basically the same poster. I'm going to choose the one that's different. What do you think about that? I mean, just release it as soon as possible, right? So 6 weeks is not as soon as possible, but yeah, it also has a lot of competition here. I don't think I want to necessarily go with another action movie. There's a lot of competition there. If I release it sooner, that might be a good possibility. If I go, let's go 3 weeks. I pay more per copy, but if I go 3 weeks, then I could release this action movie before all the other action movies get in theaters. Then I have to compete with them. No, I'd rather not spend more money and still have to compete with them. These things might make a second run too. There's only one action movie here. Set by 7.0 protagonist. Dejected Idealists. Ooh, I want that one. Ooh. Sheriff protagonist. Okay. Let's go about here. I think we'll try it from here. We'll go like this. Let's go about a little bit more there, a little bit more there, a little bit more there. And lock that in. These two are not... I can't see it. Hang on. These two here are not actually releasing on this date. They're just on the schedule, but I can't release them because of the code. Okay, Young Men. That's going to be Spark. And let's go Vane Pascal there. It's got a 6.0 on Zier, so I'll do this to him too. Or not Zier. Pierre Zola. So we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know if women read this too, though. That's the thing. Like women, this is still going to have some women involved here, to where if I went with Ross and Ross instead, I think that might be better to go like this. Let's try this instead. I honestly still don't have a lot of confidence in what I'm doing with the advertisers, but I'm doing what I can. So we do the hospice visit. That's definitely going to be good to do. We could have that apply with Alan. And then we could maybe hit it here. We can have the help a drunkard with the other Alan. We don't have any agents to help him, but we can have another one hit here. So how this works is you do the event in this week, and the effects happen after it. So you want to do this right here. Then I'm going to do it here to try to help this week, because I'm going to have to replay this again. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of a boost on the second run. Okay, seems good. And we'll go ahead and confirm. We have at least something going to distribution now. At least. This guy has failed 5 times in a row with a 57% chance of success. I don't know what's going on with the random number generator. It just absolutely hates me, I guess. I really don't know what's happening there. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, Brandon's done. Of course, everything works really well because I wrote it. And we're going to say good. Hang on. I'll shelve that for now. We need to do this. Make sure we do this. So Lawrence Bush, you are the one we want. Let's get 1 extra day on that. Okay, done. Banquet done. Okay, this is the one we want. Let's go ahead and accept that. Okay, so now we have the full timer on that, and we're already en route. Like, we're already in the process of making it. 228 days left to release that film for our factory requirements. Oh boy, the code, man. So with 653, do I want to start this now or later? I wonder. Let's hold another banquet, get that influence if we can. Do we have? Do I do it again? Merit party? No, I have to make sure I have to make sure I have at least 1 GP with him. So I have to wait. I can also help his nephew by building a bunch of things, but I'd rather not do that. That's more money. More money than this, though? I don't know. Probably not. What is the requirement there? I have to build like 6 things with his nephew's company, right? Build 3 buildings with a Cutterstone company contractor within the year. Yeah, we can do that instead. I'll take this one too. Okay, so we just have to build this construction. So sound stages, we're going to build a level 1 sound stage. We're going to build it here. And then we're going to say it's Luxta. Right, or is it Willis Brothers? Shoot. No, it's Cutterstone. Yeah, Cutterstone Company. So it's this one. Which costs more and takes longer. Because it's corruption. We're just going to go do that. Need to build 3 buildings. So it's going to end up costing me... what is that? I missed the construction cost. It's like $200,000. And I get 40 GP from it. So all I have to do is build this and then destroy it. Build it, destroy it. Build it, destroy it. And that's fine. It'll still meet the requirement. Okay, good. What a square. Apparently doesn't work really well. As a historical comedy, doesn't work well. That's odd. Okay. Wild West and Train Job. I knew that would work. That's fine. I think maybe just Coleman doesn't understand comedic history because, you know, his history is not that funny. I think it's probably what it is. This one can be done now. There's nothing that's there's nothing that's against the code here, and a lot of stuff is completely fine as far as stale goes, so we can start producing this right now. Cinematographer, let's grab put Everett on this one. That's good. Let's give you soundstage B2. We'll max this one out like this. And there we go. We say there. Pure. Let's max these out really quick here. We can boost this up. Now I'm not doing high quality locations with this film because I have it accessible, but again, I'm looking at costs and I think we can hit around a 6.5, 7 without the high quality location cost. My producer for this film will be, let's put Joe in here only because he's on a timer. My director could be Saving the Beloved. I think that's good for you, right? You're Winning the Beloved. That's apparently different. Okay. It is a different thing. I could put Ricky Gregory on it, but now we're in an uphill battle. I'd rather not. Because I'm seeing his timer, right? Let's put Herman on it, I guess. I mean, it's a comedy. It's a comedy. He's not really known for... He's not known for comedy, but it's okay. Wayward Soul. I guess we just pop everybody in here, yeah? Yeah. So Walter Carroll can go in here because that's a thing. This film, actually, let's put Wendy in this one. Where is she? There's only 100 days left in her contract. So we're right on the limit there, aren't we? Her contract expires the day this stops shooting. So that's cool. Sidekick for this. Make that Fred Russell. She doesn't want to work with Wendy. Well, I respect your position. And your serial killer will be Leslie then. So again, low talent here. We're kind of trying to boost it with these 2 guys. Now I kind of regret not giving high quality locations. But if I did that, I wouldn't be able to get Wendy on this film without renewing her contracts because she's on the very tip of it. She's only got 100 days left. So, yeah. Anyway, we're just going to have it done like this. And I mean, honestly, we can speed that up if we need to, but it's okay. Okay, good. So banquet's hitting again. The mayor is going to have his promotions in my theaters, plus I'm building all the stuff for him. Can I build other things? Will you let me build anything else? I can't build multiples of these buildings. Can't build multiples of these buildings. We have the assembly line policy. I know that. That's fine. I already built that. I can't build these buildings because I don't have those policies. So the soundstage is really the only thing I can build. Now I could also destroy one of my sound stages, which I was planning to do anyway, right? Like A2 could go. We're not using it. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just destroy A2? Confirm. Yeah, A2 goes away. And this will speed up the process of getting that GP because then I can just now have his construction company building both of these. Or building 2 at once, and then everything will be fine. Okay, we're not eligible for anything here. So we're just going to skip this as soon as it allows me to, which the button's not showing up. There used to be a skip button, I thought, in the upper corners, but yeah. Too much improvisation might anger the moralists. How nice it is to live in a country where morality is above everything else. Even the law. Sure. Like the fact that we can't make movies about alcohol despite it being legal. Right. Yeah. Well, we can now. I fixed that. You're welcome, world. And your way of thanking me is to not nominate me for anything. Okay, I'll skip this stuff for you guys. I apparently can't skip it. Even escape doesn't work. So I'll be right back. A movie named Asphalt Skin just won Best Film. I guess what they've done here is, with that option to skip, is like, if you choose to attend it, you get a little bit of, you know, your popularity goes up a little bit, but you can't skip it, right? So you actually are attending it, rather than saying, yes, attend, and then just skip. So I guess if I want to skip it, then I have to take the hit. That's a bit interesting, but okay. And I owe taxes. Yes, let's pay that. Ugh. All right. Still over 31 million in the bank, though, even after paying taxes. So that's very nice. Let's go ahead and renew our protection from police raids. Still have a lot of days left on that. 180 days every time I hit that. So I have to spend 10 GP per year. So I can afford 5.5 more years of that before I have to do this guy any more favors, which is pretty dang good. I like that. All right, so with this thing done, I can now go in and build my other level 1 soundstage. This is like the cheapest construction I can do, is the level 1 soundstage. So we're gonna get this one done, and then as soon as we can demolish them, we just do. Okay, parent figure, another supporting character. Thank you much. I want you to repeat this. 54% chance of success. I want more supporting characters. I need a lot of them. Bad Blonde, nearly done with production, but according to the director, the costumes for the movie should be mother of pearl velvet. You can only get that from smugglers at triple the price. The costume designers say we can buy something simpler. No, let's go expensive. I have friends that can get the contraband. This is the bootleggers. I can spend some stuff with the bootleggers, or I can spend 2,500 in cash. It's 2,500 in cash. It's fine. I don't need to burn with the bootleggers for that. So yes, 2,500 in cash is fine. We'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to get a higher quality film for it too, which is nice. So Bad Blonde pre-production ends up going up substantially. Very cool. Probably because of the costumes. Yeah, costumes and props brought it up too. I mean, everything brought it up, so that's nice. So we start production on this. Go second unit. Give everybody the fixins as well. We have one guy left that's not spying on my competition right now. And go. Okay, now I want to go to the FSAA. I want to remove story element from code. And let's get one that's on a film we've already finished. Yeah, let's go get rape. Let's get rape off of it. Or is that the better one to do? Isn't there one that's... What hits for all three of these films? You have... what's yours? Yours is rape, and that's it. That's luckiest day of the year. Is great. We need to get that done. Sergeant Willis is corrupt official. Are they all three different? Give me a shoulders done. So it's just these two. Oh, no. It was my other scripts. Yeah, my other scripts had this problem. So this one is the generous profanity. The alcohol one is now lifted, so we can do that. And that's it, right? No, hypocrisy of American life. Yeah. So profanity is probably the next one. Corrupt official, American life, F American life. Yeah. Okay. So F American life seems to be one that I need to free up too. And profanity. But if I want to release my big film here, and I do, then I need to remove rape from it. Let's do that so I have the money, although I don't really need the money yet. And the other scripts I might need to make them for the factory later too. I guess it doesn't really matter what order I do them in. Right? I mean, I don't know what they're gonna... Maybe I'll get no help from it, or maybe I will. I mean, I have this. We can see everybody's gonna vote against this. Like, no matter what I choose, they're all voting against me. So why don't we remove rape? Because I have a film that will work with this. So I'm going to submit this to a vote. Yes. And hopefully I vote last. That's always the hope, is that I vote last. Now I have to vote first. Shit. It just had to say something. So last time they put what, 700 points or so forward? Shucks. I'm gonna have to do about the same then, aren't I? The banquet, I probably could have waited just a little bit more time because the vote's in 10 days, the banquet's done in 12. So that's my bad. The good news is, though, I can max this out and I get 350 right away. So at least there's that. I'm not gonna go completely empty. Kind of forces me not to spend it all. Okay. So rings on every finger, pre-production's all set. And then we start production here on this. Yeah. I don't have any security guards, unfortunately. However, what I can do is pause, go to FSAA, go to competitor espionage. Let's pull surveillance from you. Let's pull surveillance from you. And we'll pull surveillance from you. I feel like these two I want to keep on there just for now. Just for now. Okay, rings on every finger. We'll put Everett on that. And second unit to speed it up. Okay. Training results. Successful. Nice. Howard is a level 4 now. I could either spend it again to repeat it. I don't want to. I can't because I need to get rid of this code. It's very important that I remove these elements from the code, or all the money I spent on these films is a waste. So, okay. Well, I got 688, and I kind of have to spend that because it's pretty likely that everybody is going to destroy it. So if I don't spend the maximum, then so be it. It's going to be tough. 688. Go. All of my influence is towards this. Okay, that was a big one. That was a big one. And Gernstein? Oh, no! Oh. Gernstein really hit that hard. It really hit it hard. I mean, this is the struggle to get these movies out. That's what the struggle is going to be. It's going to suck. We're going to get 350 influence points like right away. But yeah, God, they put a lot of it in there, didn't they? They're like, hey, we saw your last vote. We know you're not screwing around, so neither are we. Okay. What a square. This is 5, 6. Who's on this? This is what Wendy Carpenter's. Okay, we'll put second unit on it, and this is fine. Let's go like that. Okay, the banquet's done. I get 350 back. Let's do it right away. Yep. I need as much influence as I can possibly get. We're going to get more from the mayor here, too. So, we're looking up. Our next time we vote, we're definitely going to be able to override it. But it looks like we're going to need like a minimum of 850 per thing we remove from the code. And we need at least 4 things right now removed just to help the scripts that we already have. So that's unfortunate. It doesn't matter what we name it because it's going to be destroyed. So that's one thing. We built 2 out of 3, it says. So now we're just going to demolish this. Goodbye. Be a wizard, Harry. Good story element. Wizard looks like a supporting character, not a main character. So it's not like a Harry Potter movie. It's more like I guess a King Arthur movie with a Merlin in it, Put that in there, and that should be 3 buildings. So that takes care of that. We can get some more influence from the mayor. High quality sets is done. My mistake there was just like trying to put that vote forward too fast. I should have waited a few days, then I would have more influence to do it. That was my fault. Definitely will make sure I have at least 1,000 influence going forward there. Okay, so high quality sets are done. That's a huge thing for us. Now, from there, I kind of want to be able to... Man, amazing locations would be cool. Maybe we make the stuff faster. Everything here is 900 days. Except down here is more. Okay. 500 days, 500 days. 500 days for more experience is pretty good. Oh, let's bump that up a little bit. We'll go 375 to get more experience for them. That's good. So after helping the mayor's nephew, I get 40 GP, and now I can come over and do the same thing again here. Do the mayor's party, acquire that again. So I'm back up to 700 now. Just like that, I have more influence than I had before on the boat. That's how it works, man. So I definitely should have waited just a little bit longer. That's just a misplay. All right. Apparently, action doesn't work with heartless bureaucrats. Who would have known? Standing proud. I do want to see... Is there anything here that's not allowed? Alcohol is no longer a taboo, so that actually works well. So we can make this script right now. So let's get standing proud in here. And we can let Jack Sharp run that. We're going to help him out with some really high quality locations if possible. I don't have any sound stages for you, so you're all on location, sir. I don't really want to spend for these secondary locations. I'd really like to get a better island, but that does not work. So if I go like this, it still doesn't work. I need a better sound stage for that. Well, I'll do what I can for you, and that's just giving you the high quality locations for these native settlements and stuff. So it's about as best as I can do for you on this. All right, we'll give you everything I can give you. So producer Alvin can go. Frame rates are taking a big dip right here for some reason. Director loves the love triangle. There's no love triangle here. Social rejection is here. Alcohol is here. We don't have... I like how this guy is really well known for two of the three things here are just not allowed by the code. That sucks. Paul Tanner then is going to do this film, and ambitious woman is going to be, let's let this be Nelly. She'll bring some star power, some extra performance to that. We'll put, I guess, Fred in place here. I don't know if I have the talent that I want to use for this film. Yeah, I don't think I have the talent I want to do. Let's restart again, and I'll put a pin in this. I don't quite have the talent ready for this that I want for casting purposes. And I'm also like really long on this video today. So we're going to wrap it up here. Sorry about that. I have to. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. We're looking on making a film for Factory again. And all the while we do that, we need to get up as much influence as possible so we can free our pending scripts and get them out the door. It's that code, man. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.